Metro Boomin,
got the club go.
Metro Boomin, want some more, nigga. Metro Boomin, want some more, nigga. Metro Boomin, want some more, nigga.
Me and Metro don't need help. Meal a pint to myself. Flew a porn star to ATL. Louis Goyard belt. 5-star hotels. Buy everything on a rack. Buy everything on a shelf. I make you mad.
Leland Tyler Wayne is an American music producer, record executive, DJ, and songwriter who forged a sound in hip-hop that will forever change the way hip-hop and rap music is made.
Yo, what's up? This is Metro Boomin.
Originally from St. Louis, Missouri, Metro created hits for some of hip-hop's biggest known names, such as the Migos song Bad and Bougie.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Hey! Raindrop, drop top.
Left off Bad and Bougie.
I ain't left off Bad and Bougie. You think I left off Bad and Bougie?
Future's song Mask Off.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet.
And 21 Savage's song Bank Account.
At 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. Yeah.
In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the ins and outs of how Metro created this very memorable sound. Let's go. So at this point, you might be thinking, yeah, you know Metro, but where is he? Because it honestly seems like he's fallen off the face of the earth. Some people are thinking this might be his retirement. The thing is, Metro's been producing a lot longer than most people think. Back in Metro's hometown, he started making beats in middle school when his mom bought him his first laptop and he downloaded a very, very old version of FL Studio. The kickoff that got Metro Boomin's career started originally was when him and his mom would drive from St. Louis, his hometown, to Atlanta to work with artists face to face and get his beats directly in front of them. This technique eventually worked out in Metro's favor when he finally got his first big hit in 2011 with Big Sean's song Hometown off Finally Famous Volume 3. Alright, enough of this documentary stuff, let's make a beat like Metro. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a beat like Mad Stalkers by 21 Savage, Offset, and of course produced by Metro Boomin.
Bitch, I'm mad ballin'. All my diamonds mad flawless.
This song is off the album Without Warning, which is an album exclusively produced by Metro. The beats on this album seem to follow a consistent style, which is darker melodies and BPMs ranging from 70 to 140, but of course there's stuff that goes out of that comfort zone. Alright, so let's get started. A Metro Boomin beat consists of 5 things. So number 1, the most important part in my opinion, which is the Phrygian scale. This scale is what Metro uses to create darker sounding melodies. You want these melodies to be simple and repetitive, but at the same time, don't make them too boring. Number 2 is a synth bass. Tons of Metro's beats have a signature sound, which includes a synth bass. In this case specifically, you can see Metro uses Prid's sidechain bass from Nexus a lot.
It's called Prid's sidechain bass. That's really like my go-to bass line, like when I'm making a beat.
Alright, then we got step 3, which is Metro's signature sounding drums. These drums are extremely famous in the producer community, and what I've noticed is I usually see Metro using a Lex Luger clap, the rack kick, the hi-hat sound hit 1, and of course, one of the most famous 808s, the Spins 808. Finally, we got step 4, which is Metro's structure. A consistency I noticed in his beats is he uses his structure to continuously build up the song. So what I mean by this, for example, if you were to go from the verse to the hook, you could have all the drums in the verse minus the kick, and then once you transition over to the hook, you would add a kick. Alright, so let's open up FL and make this beat. Alright, so the first thing I want to do for this beat is lay down a super simple and dark top melody. And this is what I got in mind. So yeah, super simple, but it sounds dark and it'll be perfect for a Metro type beat. Alright, so obviously that top melody is a little too simple, so I'm gonna lay down some chords real quick, which sounds like this. And all I'm gonna do is just have those 2 chords repeat, but there's gonna be a few inversions, and on the second half of it, there's gonna be a few notes that are played that are raised up an octave. So far, this is what we got. Alright, so we're still not done yet. Now I got this lead sound that I picked from Omnisphere. Sounds like this. And I just played this simple counter melody right here. And now when you play everything we have so far together, it sounds like this. And then like I said before, you don't have a Metro type beat without a synth bass, so let's lay that in there. Alright, so let's get started on the drums real quick. First thing I'm going to start out with is a kick and a rim shot with a lot of reverb on the rim shot. You hear this in a lot of Metro beats. Alright, so then I added a super simple 2-step pattern just with the hit 1 hi-hat, and then we also have the Lex Luger snare. All right, and then I layered a clap with a snare just so we could have some sort of variation when the song switches up a little bit. All right, and then finally we got the best part, the 808, and everything together sounds like this. Alright, so I have all the elements ready, so all we got to do now is structure the beat. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is select everything and hit Control B just to duplicate it over so we can structure this easier. Alright, so like I said before, what I tend to notice in Metro beats, there's a consistent buildup, so that's what we're going to try and aim for with this. Basically what I did here is I have the intro playing super bare and minimum. All it is the top melody and the chords. Alright, and then for the second part of that intro, I have the 808, the rim, the hi-hat, and an extra snare come in. And for the first half of the hook, the only thing that's introduced here is the kick and another snare. And then for the second half of that hook, we introduce a clap and a lead. And then we move on to the verse. So in the verse, pretty much the same things happening here. Basically every element is included. And then for the second half of the verse, I drop out the lead. And then we have like a little breakdown part, which is where I introduce the re-space. And there's also still a few different drums in there, like the kick, the hi-hat, and the snares. And then this part is good enough for me to just duplicate it over and have everything replay. Alright, then my favorite part of the Metro beat is actually what he does in his outros. And one thing I notice a lot is he'll put like a really heavily stacked melody, something like strings or something like that, and just make it sound almost orchestral. And that's exactly what I did here. I stacked the main melody and the top melody with an orchestra sound from Omnisphere, and this is what it sounds like. And the only other thing I'm gonna do for the outro is just right click on the master track, create automation clip, and just have the volume fade out at the end. But as far as the beat goes, that's about everything I would do for this one. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe to the Splitmind channel. Make sure you like this video, drop a comment, let me know what you think. If your sounds are lacking, go to drumify.com. I'm telling you, the best sounds are there right now. And if you guys are watching this, my loop kit should now be live on drumify.com as well, so go check that out if you're interested. But that's all I got for you guys, so if you need any information, links in the description. Follow me on Instagram at OKQ, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.